This is PC747, bringing you the latest in tech and entertainment news for the weekend. Looks like Essential may be done already. Surprisingly, a year ago, Essential burst onto the scene. Andy Rubin, the guy who was partly responsible for building up Android to the way it was. He was about to bring Android back to its root. A new device, a device that was going to really open up development. He was going to have some accessories built around it to just really change the whole game. And the look of the device, man, it looked good. People couldn't wait to get a hold of it. But there was one thing that killed it all, and it was when the photos of that camera got leaked. And people were like, whoa, this camera is garbage. Now, we said that when the photos came out that they needed to do a solid job of making sure that camera was great. Because if that camera came out there and it was anywhere near as bad as those photos showed, this would be over. And that's pretty much what happened. The Essential phone came out, the camera was garbage, the software had some issues, and it just was done. Because in this era where we have more and more phones coming out there, whether it be flagship devices or mid-end devices, one thing they're bringing that camera, as well as the software. And considering how saturated the smartphone market is, if you don't have your game together, you will get left behind. There are more companies coming out here with this stuff. You have gaming phones coming out here. You got Red putting out a phone that's built around cameras. You got a bunch of companies really looking to try to get in this smartphone sphere. And if you're not on your A game, you're going to be left out in the cold. And pretty much that's what we're seeing. Essential came out with a lot of good ideas, and people were looking to gravitate around that. Look, they were the first company to come out here with this notch design. Apple made it popular, but Essential was first, and they did it better. It was a small footprint that they took up as far as your screen, and it was nice considering. But unfortunately, they were never able to get ahead of their software problems and their camera issues, and that was it. And people said they had to come out quick and make an impact, because any hiccup, the people that were waiting for this phone were pretty much the same people that were waiting in line for the Pixel device. And if they saw that this phone was not up to snuff, they were going to just sit back and just wait and see what Google had to offer with their Pixel 2 XL. And man, Google came out swinging with the 2 XL. Yeah, it had some issues early on with the screen, but people got over that quickly. And the software, camera, and everything just picked up so much where, people for the most part forgot about that blue tint. And for Essential, they couldn't forget about that camera. And that is why, unfortunately, we're seeing this company just struggling. Now, you would think they could have made a comeback to Essential too, but maybe they lost way too much money with that. And I'm not surprised that there's a potential that this company may be done already, And they had so much potential. I remember the last year's press conference where they were showing off the phone and their assistant device as well as the accessories. And yet neither the assistant device or all their dreamed accessories ever made it out to the market outside of that 360 camera. And even then, most people weren't too happy with that or cared too much about it. And I think a lot of that had to do with the price. And we said, man, if you want to come in this landscape, you got to be great and you got to be able to be affordable. And that is what OnePlus is doing. They realize that it's saturated. So if they're not able to be better than the Samsungs, better than the Pixels, better than the iPhones, then you want to sell it for a little bit cheaper to possibly get those people who may not want to spend that iPhone, that Pixel, or that Galaxy type of money, but want something that's quite competitive and may lean towards that. That is where Essential should have put their focus at, providing great hardware at a smart price. And unfortunately, they weren't able to do that. Now, according to Andy Rubin, the company is looking to try to find money to keep the company afloat, to see if they can continue on with possibly another device. But yeah, I don't see that happening, and sadly, it may be done already. Now, what I would like to see done though, before they, exit out altogether, I'd like to see some of that hardware tech make its way over to the Google Pixel devices. Because imagine a phone like that had a good camera, had great Pixel software. Man, I mean, that would be awesome, and I would like to see that. But time will tell if that will end up being the case. This is PC747. Thank you again, guys, for watching my show. To see more, click on that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want more. Also, check out my blog listed in the comments below. Thank you again, guys. This is PC747. I'm out.